the really surprising miracle of non-attachment for inner peace. Welcome, my friends, to a profound exploration of a timeless spiritual principle that can revolutionize your life, the principle of non-attachment. Today, we will journey through the essence of this principle, understanding how it fosters deep inner peace and transforms our everyday experiences. Non-attachment is often misunderstood. It is not about indifference or lack of care. Instead, it is a profound engagement with the world without being entangled by it. It's about experiencing life fully, without allowing our peace to be contingent upon external conditions. The roots of non-attachment are deeply embedded in various spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, Hinduism, and Stoicism. In Buddhism, non-attachment is essential to the very definition of enlightenment. It is the realization that attachment to impermanent things inevitably leads to suffering. Hinduism teaches us through the Bhagavad Gita that we should perform our duty without attachment to the results. Stoicism, a philosophy of personal ethics informed by its system of logic and views on the natural world, also emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature and accepting events as they occur, without undue attachment to outcomes. Why does non-attachment bring peace? When you are not attached, you are not shaken by loss nor overly elated by gain. Your emotional state is more balanced, more consistent. This is the equanimity that many of us seek. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Consider the nature of attachment. It often involves an exaggerated sense of ownership or an unrealistic expectation of permanence. We attach to people, to outcomes, to material possessions, and even to our self-image. But in truth, everything is transient. Does it not then make sense to loosen our grip and interact with the world in a more fluid, more accepting manner? Practical advice on embracing non-attachment in daily life. Start small. Observe your reactions when things don't go your way. What are you really clinging to? Is it the need for control, for security, for approval? By identifying the root of your attachment, you can begin to address it slowly. Practice mindfulness. By being present in the moment, you become aware of the nature of your attachments. Mindfulness helps you recognize when you are starting to cling to something, allowing you to consciously release that grip. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing or transient to what is present and abundant. This shift is a powerful ally in the practice of non-attachment because it helps you value what you have now rather than worrying about losing it or wishing for more. In what ways might your life change if you were to reduce your attachments to just half of what they are now? In this part, we explore a fascinating aspect: the relationship between desire and non-attachment. How can we desire without attachment? Is it even possible to have goals without binding our happiness to their achievement? Understanding this paradox begins with recognizing that desire, in itself, is not problematic. It is the clinging to the desire, the fixation on its fulfillment that causes turmoil. You can have aspirations, set goals, and strive to achieve them, but the key is in how you handle the outcome. The role of intentions versus attachments. Setting intentions is a powerful practice. Unlike goals, which are often rigid and outcome-focused, intentions are more about the journey. They allow for flexibility and adaptation, which is crucial in the practice of non-attachment. For example, you might set an intention to become healthier. This intention does not tie you to a specific weight or body shape, which would be an attachment, but rather guides your daily choices in eating and exercise. This approach keeps you motivated without the stress of needing to meet a stringent goal. Navigating failure with non-attachment. When you approach tasks with non-attachment, failure loses its sting. Instead of seeing it as a defeat, view it as a learning experience, a necessary step in your growth. This perspective not only reduces anxiety but also enhances resilience. Try this for a week. Choose one desire or goal you have and consciously decide to detach from the outcome. Focus fully on the actions it takes to work toward it. But each time you find yourself worrying about the outcome, gently remind yourself of your commitment to practice non-attachment. Observe how this affects your emotional state and the outcome itself. How would your approach to your most cherished goal change if you were not attached to the outcome? The freedom of letting go, non-attachment in relationships. Now we turn to one of the most challenging areas to practice non-attachment, relationships. Whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, the dynamics of relationships can often lead us to form strong attachments. How can we love deeply yet remain unattached? How does non-attachment actually deepen our connections with others? The balance of love and non-attachment. Loving without attachment does not mean loving less. It means loving without conditions, without dependency. It's about loving people as they are, not as we want them to be. This form of love is liberating for both you and the people in your life. Practical steps to practice non-attachment in relationships. Focus on giving rather than receiving. When your interaction is based on what you can give, your time, your attention, your care, you are less likely to be attached to getting something specific in return. Encourage independence. Celebrate the autonomy of your loved ones. Support their growth and their journeys, even when they lead in directions away from you. This support not only strengthens your relationships but also your individual sense of self. Communicate openly. Discussing your thoughts on non-attachment with those close to you can open up new levels of understanding and intimacy. It helps set healthy boundaries and expectations. What fears arise when you think about practicing non-attachment with someone you love, and what does that reveal about your needs and expectations in relationships? In this part, we delve into the transformative effects that non-attachment can have on your inner peace. We'll explore how letting go of attachments leads to a profound sense of tranquility and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. The practice of non-attachment clears the mind of clutter, of the incessant worries and cravings that disturb our peace. It allows us to live with a calmness that is not easily disrupted by the ups and downs of life. This steadiness is what many refer to as peace. Meditation as a tool for cultivating non-attachment. Meditation is a direct way to experience and practice non-attachment. Through meditation, you observe your thoughts and feelings without getting entangled in them. This practice builds your ability to detach from the mental chatter and emotional turbulence that often dictate our reactions and decisions. Practical tips for integrating non-attachment into your meditation practice. Begin with mindfulness meditation. Focus on your breath, observing each inhalation and exhalation without trying to change it. This simple act of observation without intervention is the essence of non-attachment. Expand your practice to include walking meditation, where each step is taken with full awareness. Here, the focus is on the process of walking without attachment to a destination. Include loving kindness meditation. This practice helps you cultivate an attitude of unconditional love and goodwill towards all beings, which is essential for non-attachment. Imagine a life where you are completely at peace, regardless of circumstances. What does that look like, And what attachments would you need to let go to achieve it? Living the path of non-attachment every day. As we conclude our exploration of non-attachment, let's discuss how to consistently integrate this practice into your daily life. Making non-attachment a continuous practice is key to reaping its benefits fully. Set daily intentions. Each morning, remind yourself of your commitment to practice non-attachment. This could be as simple as saying, "Today, I will not let my happiness depend on things outside my control." Practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on what you are thankful for. This not only shifts your focus from what you lack or desire, but also reinforces the impermanence and the preciousness of the present moment. Engage in self-reflection. End each day by reflecting on instances where you successfully practiced non-attachment, as well as moments where you struggled. This reflection helps you learn and grow in your practice. Non-attachment is not a destination but a journey, one that offers increasing freedom and peace as you travel its path. As you integrate these practices into your life, you'll find that non-attachment becomes not just a practice, but a way of being. How would your daily interactions change if you approached every situation with non-attachment? What kind of peace could you bring into your life and to those around you?